Hey friends, what's up? So if you just caught me trying to go live a few minutes ago, it was a disaster. You should see how I set up my camera and it totally flipped and fell and did bad things, but it's working now. So welcome to my new kitchen. For those of you that have been following me, my husband and I are in the process of our final military move, to our forever home. And I'm officially in my forever home. I'm not moving again, which is really exciting to me because I've pretty much been moving since I graduated high school. But that's besides the point. So I wanted to share something that's super cool about what I get to do. Hopefully you realize that I do some coaching, and I run these groups all the time where we're able to be empowering women to just take care of themselves, to start to gain that confidence, that discipline, that inner strength, that physical strength, to truly figure out who they are and be all they can possibly be. And I get to run these groups where I get to take women through some fitness and nutrition programs, but they get and gain so much more from that. They gain community, they gain all of those other amazing things. And one of the cool parts about doing that is that I may be facilitating and leading these groups, but I participate in them. That's how I've been able to get healthy and then maintain it and sustain it over this long period of time. Sure, I have these blips and these little fluctuations here and there. Sure, I fall off plan occasionally, but over the last 3-4 years, my weight hasn't gone up more than about 7 pounds. Every once in a while I'll go up just a little bit, and then I realize it, I rein it in, I run to my community where they embrace me and they welcome me and they say, okay, we've got you covered and we've got your back. But the other cool thing about this coaching thing, guys, that I really want to share today, because it's something that is so crucial to me and has been super helpful through this move, that's been super helpful through this entire process, through this little blip that I had going on a little while back. This community of coaches is the most phenomenal experience that I've had. I've been going through this move, but I left some amazing friends behind, but it's not like I've felt lost and alone through the process, right? In the past, moving was the most horrible experience for me ever. Moving was just terrible. It was like I was being ripped apart from anybody that I knew, and I was completely alone and completely isolated and on this island. Where now, because I have this community, these other coaches that get me and who I get and who I understand, I'm not alone anymore. The internet is amazing. Technology is incredible. Last night I was able to just have a phone call with my best friend over Zoom, and we chatted as though we were just sitting together. And it's awesome. And I get to have a coffee date with my friend who I did coffee dates with, in person, but now I do it virtually. And it's so cool. And having that support and having that community has been one of the greatest gifts of coaching. Don't get me wrong. My mission, my passion and my purpose is to help other people. It's to help others discover their strength and their confidence and their discipline. It's to help them discover their passion and their purpose. That is what I love doing. But the accountability and the community that I gained out of that wish is undescribable. So I said, I run these groups and I'm part of these groups, but what's really cool and what I'm going through right now, my weight hasn't really gone up much during this move at all. I was pretty solid with a plan that I was on. I'm following a new nutrition course. It was going really great. And my weight stayed pretty well. I'm doing this prep stuff for a new workout that's coming out. And so I've only been working out 4 days a week, which has been awesome because the stress of trying to figure out working out in the middle of a move was insane. I did it last year when we moved and I was living in a camper, and I managed to still do 6 and 7 days a week of workouts, but just giving myself the grace and having grace built into my calendar. I needed it built in because I wasn't going to give it to myself. So working out those 4 days a week and following this nutrition course, my body is in a good place. My weight is in a good place, but I started to feel myself falling into these bad habits. And I started seeing where I could slip up really quickly if I wasn't careful. And this community that I was talking about, not only do I get to run my own groups, but I get to be part of my friends' groups. Right now I'm doing this 5-day vegan kind of cleanse, just group that she has going on. And it's been awesome. It got me back into the habit of meal planning, of figuring out what it is I'm going to eat actually buying the food I'm supposed to buy, spending just a little bit of time to prepare it so there's no thinking involved. Like when I have a plan in front of me, I follow it. You know, that's like part of the athlete inside me. Tell me what to do, I'm gonna do it. Like if you leave me to my own devices, like I'm screwed. So she laid it out. She's like, here's your shopping list. Go buy these things. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Bought the things. Here's the recipes. Make the recipes. Cool, got that. Okay, this is when you're gonna eat them. I mean, it's awesome. And sure, I run groups like that for other people. And I get to be part of those groups, but there's something different about just being able to be me and why I joined this whole Beachbody thing to begin with. I joined it so that initially that I could become healthy, that I could become fit, that I could become like overall well. So being part of this coaching thing, guys, it is so much more than just helping other people, which is like the biggest driving force for me. It's so much more than just getting in, you know, really good shape. Like the community, that's what it's about. That's where it's at. Sure, do I love being able to add income to our family, especially in the middle of moving, especially like when there's uncertainty with finances and like, you know, we're dealing with it, we're homeowners again, and guess what? Like, I know that things go wrong with houses, but I didn't realize until I got here that this house was going to be the same as everybody else's. Yeah, so got to deal with some money stuff. I mean, that's awesome. And I love that I can help contribute to that. And I know that I can, you know, continue to do more and bring in more by helping more people. But man, there's something about being able to just sit back and lean on your other coach friends, lean on that community for support. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like, it is one of the coolest parts about what I do is that I get to be loved on. Like the way I love on others. I get to be supported the way I support others. I get to be pushed and challenged and then picked up when I need to be picked up. I needed to get, you know, the tough love the same way I give others. And that's the cool part of this coach community. Like, I'm still a challenger just like everybody else, but then I have others that can continue to push me and do this stuff. So anyway, I gotta totally get going. I just wanted to share that with you. And I love like looking at my new kitchen space because I think this is a lot cooler than the last kitchen space. But anyway, I would love to talk to you more about this coach thing. Like if any of this resonates with you, if you're like, man, I totally want to get in better shape. I totally want to eat better, feel better. But I really want that community. I really want to connect with other people that get me. I really want to not feel so alone all the time when I feel like I'm isolated and on an island. Because, dude, I get that piece like so much more than I ever want to. So much more than I ever want to explain. So anyway, that's what I got for you. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your Monday. And I'm just going to continue talking to you and sharing with you about what I do because it is like been the greatest gift that I've ever been given in my life. And I feel like you all need to know more about it. So anyway, I'm going to go. Hope you guys have a good one.